Let's see what we got here. Sound meter on this. Okay. Let me make sure everything's working. So who is here right now? Let's find out who's here. I see a lot of familiar faces. Oh, hold on, I gotta pause. I don't want to look at my own image. I gotta do that. All right. So we have Shiki. I see you, Shiki, here. I also see Neko. What's up, both of you? How you guys doing? Yes, I'm reading some of the chat, by the way. And it's not been a year since I last talked to you, Shiki. I don't hear it. It was like not even the other day I talked to you. So, all right. So how are you all doing? Yes. Hey, what's up, Neko? How you doing tonight? You guys okay? It's been a long time since I've done a live stream. I haven't done one in ages. I doubt a lot of people will be here. We'll probably have some people here, several people at least. I'm only gonna be streaming for an hour, guys, because I do work in the morning, so I can't really be on too late. So it'll just be an hour. We'll just talk about write-up stuff for an hour. Have fun with that. So like 8:30, a little bit past that. It doesn't have to be an hour exactly. Like I go crazy with that. Persona 5 disappointed me. Speaking of Persona 5 anime-wise, it's one of those shows that I kind of wished it was more than what it was. Like, I was hoping Persona 5, the anime, would be something mind-blowing. And lo and behold, it was lackluster. I don't know. It's not the animation. The animation's solid for it. The music's great. The voice acting's fine. I have no issue with that, obviously. But it's just something about it that doesn't capture as much as the game did. I don't know why that is. I don't know if I'm alone in that. Like that's how I feel. Yeah, Shiki, I wanted to do Happy Sugar Life, but when it started coming out, I was in training, and then I got busy with work and stuff like that really fast, so I really couldn't do reviews. Unfortunately, that kind of sucked. So I didn't even watch Happy Sugar Life. I saw, I read the manga, most of it at least, but then I get to watch the anime. But yeah, no, it was Persona 5. I kind of wish it was a little better. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's great either. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about the ending. Some people liked it. Some people are mixed with it. Hey, what's up, Limlin? I haven't seen you in a long time too. Holy crap! The manga scared me. I think that's the point, Neko. I really do. The manga for Happy Sugar Life is bonkers, to say the least. Yeah, well, I mean, if you watch the manga and were like unfazed by it, and then or actually read the manga and unfazed by it, then watch the anime, yeah, it's kind of 2 and 2. You're not gonna get that whole be super surprised by what you see, But yeah, for the few people in here, I appreciate you guys joining. Like I said before, it's just gonna be us talking. We'll talk about random shit. I'll talk to you guys about what's going on. Just me in general. You guys feel free to comment what's going on with you. I want to talk to you guys and just talk about the anime season, this upcoming anime season. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we will talk about. And what is up, Adzik? What is up, Praline? Or is it actually Libra? I forgot. I always forget your YouTube name is different than what your Twitter name is. It has been quite some time, man. Yes. Happy Sugar Life. It's not. I don't think it's trash. I think it's depending on what your taste is in that type of anime, because it's got that Higurashi effect where it's gonna appeal to some people and then other people are gonna hate it because of what it is. So it's like Happy Sugar Life does a good job of keeping people intrigued by it if you really like that kind of style of anime, and then if you don't, you're gonna be like, my anime list is full. I wish my anime list was full. I'm barely watching a lot of stuff this season coming. Hey, what's up, the Kawaii crew? How you doing? So who else we got covered in here? But yeah, I was gonna do this for a while today, then I forgot. I'm like, this is sad. I got work on Sunday. And I'm like, Sunday's one of my busier days at work. So, what's up, Tribo? How you doing, man? How much, man? I'm beat. Some of you guys might be able to tell I'm a little tired. I'm not like super exhausted, but the work sometimes takes it out of me. It really does. I'm not even to answer that. GK, I have no idea what that is. Raid me or what? Oh, I get hashtag raid Aaron. That's funny. What's up, Nate? Miles. Did I watch Cells at Work? No, unfortunately, I did not watch Cells at Work. I saw a lot of clips of Cells at Work. I want to watch it. I really do. It looks funny as hell. And I heard some good things about it. What's up, Nick? Victory? How you doing, man? Oh shit, some of you guys I haven't seen in a while. College started 2 weeks before. The struggle's real. Dude, Tribo. Whew, I remember the college struggle, trust me. Am I going to come back for the fall season? We'll talk about that in a couple minutes. Because I will, since, you know what? We can start talking about that. So, if you guys didn't see my last video, I talked about this. What's up, Brabe? I had my last video where I talked about doing episodic reviews is kind of out of my power now. I can't do it. I can't micromanage doing 2 jobs and YouTube, even as a hobby. And you know, it's the thing is that I want to do episodic reviews. I really do, but is it going to work? That's the problem of the day. So what I was thinking of doing was either going back to a similar style of my older reviews, where I used to do old reviews and also have it where I do like seasonal stuff, but I do the full series for review. Like I'll do the whole thing once it's finished. Like Steins Gate Zero, I do plan on doing a review for probably this coming week. Today, for example, I was supposed to get Blade Watch Miss Caretaker episode. I have never heard of that. Oh, is my mic coming from a webcam? Oh, 1 second. Thank you. That might be something I could fix real fast. 1 second. I didn't realize that. Default. Yeah, it is actually coming from that. Hold on.
There we go. What about now? Let's see how it sounds right now. Okay, that's all. That's a considerable amount better. All right, but hold on, now I gotta get the chat back up. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. Quit your jobs. No, I make a considerable amount of money from both of my jobs. I do not want to quit my jobs. You know, like my writing job doesn't make me obviously tons better, but it's still a decent amount extra. And then my main job is my main job right now. It's you know. But yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the mic. I didn't realize that it was coming through my my webcam. Goes to show you how long it's been since I set up a chat. It's been some time, so I appreciate you guys' patience with me, guys. Really do. Oh, but like, hey, what's up, Michelle? How are you doing? I'm glad you are there. Yes, I see you. But yeah, so what I want to do is like even today, it was a joke that I feel so bad because I keep telling Michelle that I'm gonna have reviewed Big Wind Up, and every time I've said that, I've broken that. So I haven't even promised it anymore. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get this review out. Today I was supposed to have that review out. I was supposed to get the review out for it, at least the first season, because I wanted to have that out. And I have to push it until next week because lo and behold, one, work has been crushing me that at the point I come home, I crash for about like maybe 2 to 3 hours, and then I have to do my second stuff where I have to start, you know, writing up stuff and articles and all that. So it's like by the time I'm done, we're looking at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then I have a few hours just to relax and chill, and it's no wonder about a lot of anime stuff. Yeah, I've been buying a lot because I have the money for it, which is kind of cool. You know, I used to have to rely on my other job for that, and it doesn't pay as well. All you reviewed with Attack. All I did was review. I tried to do. And I hear Robbie. Thank you very much. I try to work hard, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I tried to do Attack on Titan weekly, and the numbers for it weren't worth the effort, man. Like the effort to review Attack on Titan, it was the point of where I realized doing episodic reviews wouldn't work for me anymore because of that. Where I'm thinking maybe for the fall season, this is probably all I'm gonna do. Fall season, I'm gonna do maybe episodic reviews for everything up to like a couple episodes in, and I'm gonna come to a stop, and then I'll go back to it once the series is full. So like, I'll keep, for example, Sword Art Online. I'm definitely watching, no doubt about that. Boku no Hero, I'm gonna have a review out probably by Monday or Tuesday. I'll have a review out for that, and we'll talk about that. And I'm not gonna spoil anything. Did I finish Big Wind Up? I finished the first part, not finished all the second season. I will tell you right now, Michelle, I am so glad you recommended Big Wind Up. I love the raw emotion that show is. It's so good. I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I want you to see my review for it. But that show is good. It was really cool, especially for an older sports anime. Like you wouldn't expect that from a 2004, 2005 sports anime. But I really enjoyed it. But have you watched not how to? No, I've not watched How to Not Summon a Demon Lord. I've heard good things about it though. I've heard good things about it. Did you? Yeah, but yeah, like I said before, Attack on Titan was the showing that I couldn't do episodic reviews anymore. It just Sunday is just. Did you see Phantom of the Twilight? No, I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. I've heard, I think about it, but no, Michelle, you're 100% right. That show is just a lot of fun. That's the thing, and I love the characters. I love some of the struggles they go to, and it's not quick to make this guy into like the best pitcher in the world. He's already a good pitcher. He just gets better, and it's because of his team and his camaraderie with the catcher. I really love how they did that. Well, like I said, you wait till my review. I promise it'll come out soon. This time, it will legitimately come out soon. This time, I'm not lying about that. It will legit come out probably this week sometime. Magical Index Season 3. You can damn right bet I will have that reviewed. I want to watch that so bad. The zombie anime caught my attention. Yeah, that zombie anime, was it Zombieland? I kept thinking that was based off the movie. You guys remember that movie of, not Michael Cera, what's that dude's name? I always forget the guy's name from the Facebook movie. Always forget that dude's name, but Lynn, yeah, you know what's funny? I never saw Big Wind Up until Michelle recommended it to me. And when I did watch it, because I'm a baseball fan, as many of you guys know, I love baseball. And even right now, I'm sacrificing the time to watch baseball because I want to do the stream. And I was going to postpone this because I forgot it was this baseball game with the Mets. It's David Wright's last game. I was going to postpone it again tomorrow, but I'm like, you know what? You guys have dealt with me constantly telling you I'm going to have a video out and then I can't do it. And I didn't want to do that. Did you watch My Hero Academia 2 season? No. Robbie, I wanted to see it so bad. It was sold out every place near me. And even my dad was willing to watch it with me. He wanted to come watch it with me in the theaters. And freaking, I was so pissed off by that. It was sold out everywhere. Oh, you're on set? I'm on Diamond is Unbreakable. I'm episode 9, I think, of it right now. I'm trying to get back into it. What else do we have here? Zombieland Saga. Yes, that's the full name of it. What's excuse me. I wanted to cough at the same time talk. That was weird. Zombieland Saga, like I said, though, it felt like it was based off the movie. What do I think about Attack on Titan 3 so far? I'm going to say this. Attack on Titan Season 3, I was scared about it initially because I'm like, how are you going to make the show not really about focusing on Titans, And I think the first couple episodes I even talked about where I love the political aspect of it. I love the humanity aspect of it, where instead of having Titans being the main central villain or enemy in the season, it's humans. And the whole concepts of all this story drama coming out, all these characters, Kenny's kind of backstory, even Levi's backstory to a certain degree, we're starting to see fruition of all that. And the fact that we're even getting this kind of like, the whole thing with Aaron and what happened with him. They're making him a better character, which I'm freaking happy about. I'm so happy about that because it took 3 seasons to get this dude to be a solid character. But it's good. It really is. And I still think season 2 is better. That's my opinion. But season 3 is really good. What do we got? Let's see. And if I compare to the other season, it felt like if I had to order for my seasons right now, it would be Attack on Titan season 2 would be the best season. 1 is tied with 3 because I don't want to put anyone underneath it. It's like 1 is great. It's really good. And then you have 3, which is really good at an emotional standpoint. So 2 is definitely better so far. But the political arc was good, yeah. And it's really cool it's really cool how they did it. Like, it's not unbelievable. The whole concept of what they were doing, you're going with the supernatural concept of, okay, so they can control memories. You know, the whole council. By the way, slight spoilers, but yeah, you know, that's kind of to be expected for talking about anime just in general this season. The whole concept of having them have the ability to, you know, the Reed family being able to control memories, it almost makes you wonder what it is. And I obviously know why they're doing that. I also know what they're controlling and what they manipulated in terms of memory, because I want to say a lot of Attack on Titan was spoiled for me. I read some of the manga, but I also got a lot of it spoiled. So in the past, I know a decent amount of what's going to happen. I don't know what, like, think of it almost like a line where it's not a straight line. It's like curves up and down in my knowledge of where Attack on Titan has certain specific moments that are coming, of characters dying, of what character becomes what, Titan, and all this other stuff. I have the idea of what a lot of that happens, but I don't know exactly how it happens. So I'm looking forward to that. I've seen like 2 episodes of season 3. Literally, get on it. It's a good season. Trust me, it really is. Ninja needs more. No, I don't want an emo look. That's terrible. I like the whole humans. It goes back to the mangaka with the series in the first place. The greatest. It's accurate because you're think of it this way, and Kawaii Crew kind of paints the picture of it with the statement from it. You have a place that's all walled up, where everyone lives inside a giant walled place. You know, even if there are big open wide fields and, you know, places where people can roam free, and there's giant cities and different cities, you're still trapped in what essentially is a cage. You know, a walled cage. You know, the whole concept, if you look up psychological stuff, you always see that people trapped in buildings or trapped in areas for a long time start losing their minds slowly. And if they're trapped with other people, their camaraderie with them and all that, it just makes it where things could happen. And so it's interesting because, like, season 3 feels like the I want to say the catalyst to a lot of the human versus human elements of Attack on Titan. Oh my God, My Hero. Whew. I'm so pumped for season 4. Was anyone surprised by season 4? Like, I saw people saying, "Oh, I'm surprised about season 4." Why? It's like one of the most popular anime right now out. Of course, they're gonna do a 4th season early as fast as they can. I think you're burned out of show. That happens. Shown in any genre, you can get burned out if you especially watch a lot of them. Like, that's kind of common. Let's see what else we got. I'm trying. By the way, I know a lot of you are texting, which is cool. Thank you guys for being this active. I did not expect my chat to have this many people in it, to be honest with you. I wasn't even expecting like 5 people. It's good to see that I go away for a little bit. I'm not completely devoid of followers anymore. You know, like, I'll tell you right now, and it's kind of the sad part of this, I miss doing YouTube a lot more than I used to. You know, it's something I used to have a lot of fun in. Like, it's just now, it's because I'm so busy I can't do it as much as I used to, which kind of sucks. But I miss talking to you guys. I miss the comments on videos. Even when my videos didn't do that great, I missed having like 30 or 40 comments on a video and be like, oh, I can talk to all the people and stuff like that. But, you know, so it is what it is. Life changes. You know, things happen. It's happened to bigger channels that they've had all their subscribers go away and stuff. What is your favorite anime to watch for Halloween? That's a good one. My favorite probably would be Higurashi. Corpse Party I like watching once in a while. And I can't think of the last one. High School of Dead. I'm gonna rewatch again for Halloween. You challenge yourself to watch One Piece? No, no, not doing that challenge. Let's see. Overlord, yeah. Overlord, I think he needs a break. I don't want to. Season 1 and 2 came out, you know, pretty. I want to say pretty far apart from one another, and then you have season 3 come out immediately after season 2 almost. You need a little break. Oh, Shiki's a good one. I can rewatch Shiki. I haven't seen that in like, phew. And Lindley, yes, YouTube is shitty. You know what it is? YouTube, if it paid more, and I hate to say it that way because I feel like that's a kind of backlash to the people who, you know, watch the videos and stuff like that. But if it paid to make videos a little bit more, I would have no problem with sacrificing a little bit more time to do YouTube videos. But it doesn't pay. You know, it took me like 5 months to make $100 check from YouTube. And by the way, what sucks even more is the fact that I don't have a partnership on YouTube anymore. I'm partnered with YouTube directly, but I'm not partnered with a company that I used to be partnered with Scale Labs. And, you know, once Scale Labs kind of downsized and got rid of a lot of creators, it made it where now I didn't get that monthly check that I was getting. Like I was getting at least like $15 to $16 a month, which is not a lot, but it's still a little bit of extra. You know, it's like a lunch, you know, for a day. But now it's no. And yes, algorithm for YouTube is as you put it, Leroy. That's the best way to put it. It's bad. Oh, so yeah, what was it? But yeah, I've been buying a lot of stuff. You know, not people. Here's the thing, by the way, guys. People see me post what I buy sometimes on Twitter. Don't think I'm not saving money. I do save actually a decent amount of money. I don't buy things left and right to the point that I'm like broke. I do save money. You know, because I have bills to pay, I have student loans to pay, stuff like that. So I'm not like, oh my god, my whole thing. It's just that I have money now. It's like it's not a ton of money, but it's money that I could afford. You know, like $50 worth of manga or an anime without it, like even hesitating, going, that's 3 articles on my other job. And because remember, guys, if you don't remember, YouTube and Honey's Anime were my primary sources of income at one point, and it was not horrible. I was making, you know, several $100s, but with the combination of both. But it started downgrading a little bit because of the fact that I couldn't do as much. It was really kind of tiring me out. And then once I started working, you know, now I'm making a decent amount more, and plus some of the extras from the other 2 things I do. So it's like now I can afford a statue that's $70, an anime $50, and then buy a game $50 and stuff like that without having a thing of like, oh, there goes my whole budget. You know, I lost already half of my budget. No, no, but Leroy, seriously, I have some people that message me going, dude, you spent so much money, man. Like, no, I really don't. I spend like, I have allowance for myself where I save every paycheck. I put money away immediately. I'm going like, okay, this money, not touching it. It goes into a savings account, and then I also have, you know, my own savings, my own personal savings. I'm like, okay, if I have this X amount of dollars, this amount for this paycheck, about let's say a quarter of it I'll use for myself, and that's it, or even less. And then everything else will be allocated to food. It'll be allocated to, you know, lunches and breakfast at work because I do need to pay for that. You know, car stuff if I have any car things or whatever, and that's it. Might as well get zombie. I wish we got High School of Dead 3, but we won't ever. Now, Linlin, you'd be surprised. People think like, oh, they're like, oh, you bought what was it? I bought crap. I bought Guard of the Sinners on the Blu-ray, which is $250. And people think, oh my god, that's like, what, dude, you're spending so much money. I'm like, that's not that much, actually, surprisingly. You know, so it's like, you know, it's $250 might seem like a lot, but it's 8 movies if you think about it. And they're not all like full-length feature movies, but they are still movies. It kind of equates to like, okay, so if you thought about it individually, these would be about almost like $200. So, by the way, Garden Sinners, go watch that. Garden Sinners is amazing. Watch it in order of the actual chronological release. So like when it came out, time-wise from the series, not the chronological from the like the story. Watch it from the way it released in movie theaters and stuff. It makes the show whole much better. It really does. It happens when a weeb gets a full time. Dude, Gate. Gate is the perfect example. The guy who works in the military in Japan. He's an otaku, though. He spends all of his money, as he says, on otaku stuff. Ruby Volume 6. Dude, I am pumped for Ruby Volume 6. I really want. I still have to watch some of Volume 5. I've never finished Volume 5. Yeah, no, it's not $1,000. It was $800, and I bought it. I did buy Legend of Galactic Heroes box set. Yes, I should show you guys that, but I'll do a separate. If you guys want, I'll do a separate videos. But I actually have a article on Honey's Anime telling people if it's worth $800. I actually have an article on there. If you guys want, go to my Twitter after this. I'll make sure to think of. Well, actually, no. Go to my Twitter. I'll make sure to figure out to link the article I did for Legend of Galactic Heroes box set. If it's worth it or not, I'll have a link to that in my Twitter as a tweet. Made back some of the money I lost from that. It's a good series, though. Like, I see why people love it. I watched the first movie already. I started some of the first couple episodes. It's a good series for an older show. Oh my god. Favorite anime from 2018 so far? My Hero's still up there. My Hero's still up there. What else came out this season? Oh my god. lose track. Steins Gate Zero has been one hell of a tearjerker. I know the last episode kind of annoyed some people. And I was having a debate with someone on Twitter about this, where they could do more episodes for Steins Gate. They could, because even how the way the visual novel ended, it leaves this whole kind of concept for making several more episodes of the whole series. Like, they could link the series together. I think they're going to do a movie thing where they're going to wait to make a movie out of it and have it like, oh, the movie comes out. But it may or may not happen. You know, I would love a Steins Gate movie that kind of just combines Zero and the first one, but it's partially true though, because like Steins Gate Zero combined with, you know, I want to say the ending of obviously Steins Gate 1, but the thing is that, you know, there's this kind of ending to it. And I'm not gonna spoil it because you guys haven't seen Steins Gate Zero, but it has this whole thing where there's a kind of concept where it goes into a further story that links the stories together, if that makes sense. And we don't get to see that, unfortunately. And I wish we would, because it pisses me off we don't get to see that. Because that's how the visual novel ends. It just ends on the way the anime ended. But there is a Steins Gate Zero OVA coming out. Yeah, see that, but that could be many things though. It's like, will that be the true conclusion of the whole Steins Gate world? Will it be the true ending of the whole thing? You know, who knows? But Steins Gate Zero is great. My Hero Academia season 3 is great. What else? Thinking. There's a lot of stuff. Really, I'll be honest with you, because I've been busy, I've been watching a lot more older stuff. Like, again, you know, I've been watching the Guardian of Sinners. I watched The Legend of Galactic Heroes. I watched several other things. Who is your best girl in My Hero? I feel like this is a trigger people. Can I do a top 3? Would you be okay with that, Linlin? Top 3 girls and for My Hero, because I feel like that would at least mitigate the fact that people probably flip out if I don't have their favorite girl in there. And number 1, it's Momo. Momo is bae. I mean, she's not the best character in terms of just anything, but she's smart. She's attractive looking. She's still got one of the cooler ideas of being able to create things from, you know, anywhere, basically. Love her. Ochako, definitely second. Chaco is like so close to first sometimes. And then Froppy. You know, I love Froppy. You know, Sue is a character I know some people hate from My Hero. I don't know who or why you would hate her, but hey, what's up, 3 Comma? How you doing? I'm glad you could join. Do I read Yaoi in secret? No, I don't watch or read Yaoi or Yuri. I have read. No, you know what? That's not true. I have read a Yuri story before in the form of Citrus. Right? Yuri, is it Yuri? I'm gonna think of it backwards. I always get those two backwards, and that's a shame. But Citrus, I read some of it and I watched the anime for it, obviously. Unfortunately, I've seen Super Lovers. We'll tell you know, many of you guys know I've seen Super Lovers. Still can't get that out of my thing. So, is Jiro the girl with the earlobes that she has, like, that she could plug into things? I always forget who she is. Citrus is Jiro. Okay, thank you. By the way, what's up, Shadow Blazer? How you doing, man? I'm serious, man. I always feel bad because people get pissed off. You're like, you don't know Yuri. You know, it's Yuri. I always forget is females, and then Yaoi is males. But yeah, Citrus, the manga isn't too horrible. It's a lot better than the anime was. I didn't read all the way through it, but it's not bad. Don't remind me of it. I try not to remind myself of that either. If you guys remember the heyday of the Otaku A-Team when we had the podcast for it, you know, that was one of the things we all watched, and we all died a little bit inside. We lost some years of our life from that. Is there old anime of Skip you want to watch later? Oh, there's plenty I could think of. I'm not gonna list all of them. It's like a million freaking shows I could have watched from the past. What's one of the ones I actually want to go back to rewatch because I haven't watched it? Like I have Monthly Girls, Nuzaki-kun. I want to watch that. I skipped that through. I want to watch Yamada-kun, which is the first story to what's it? Bakum. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that anime. You know, the one with the artist? He does the manga, like he does the art, not the manga art, but the kanji art. I always forget Barakamon. I remember it, Barakamon. I loved Barakamon. I never watched Yamada-kun, which is him, you know, his story when he was in high school. I want to see that. I want to see Monthly Girls, Nozaki-kun. and I want to see several of the old shows that I haven't watched. Yeah, is Brock Omo? Is it Brock Omo? Those are Brock Omo. I can't remember. I really can't type. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay, I was gonna say Brock Omo. Like that sounds kind of cute though. Show named Brock Omo. What? What's that? I've never heard of that. Don't worry, Michelle. I barely type myself sometimes. I don't watch girls. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who watch boys love and girls love. I mean, I don't give anyone crap for that. That's the genre, you know. I loved if you guys remember in oh, it's hard to date an otaku or hard to love an otaku, excuse me, where the one dude the orange hair, his girlfriend Hina doesn't like the fact he doesn't read Yuri or Yaoi, so she makes him do it. And he's like, I'm not gonna like that. It's not interesting. And then he reads, like, I think she makes him read a whole manga series. And he's like, the trauma that was so real, and he loved it. I loved how they did that. That was so great. Oh man. But yeah, what I'm thinking about doing this season, and you guys are gonna have to bear with me. Reviews are gonna be interesting because I don't want to stop doing reviews. I really don't, and it's just hard. It's like I think the conception is that you think, oh, it's only a 4-minute review or a 5-minute review or 6 minutes, whatever. That's me. That's after me watching the show, me debating, like thinking a little bit. Okay, what do I want to say? Then me doing the takes of it. Because yeah, you see a 6-minute review, but I've had this in an update video a long time ago. Not always, I get it right in one shot. Sometimes it takes me like 5 or 6 actual takes before I finally go, okay, this review is good. I'll post that. I mean, and then I give credit to people who edit. I don't edit very much, as you guys know. So it's like I really don't have the software to edit, unfortunately, and I don't have the skills to edit. But it's a lot of work extra on top of what I do already. For example, for Honey's Anime, I've been doing a lot of game reviews. If you guys haven't known or see on my Twitter, I've been retweeting a lot of my game reviews on there. And I have to put several hours into that. And you might think, oh, that's not work. You're playing a game and then reviewing it. You're having fun. It's work. Because I'm playing a game. I have to then pay attention more. Like, when you play a game for yourself, right, casual, you can just enjoy it. You'd be like, oh, okay, I'm going to play this game, have fun. And, when you're doing a review of it, you start noticing more things like, oh, this game could have been like this done better. Or this game could have maybe done this instead. Or, I really love how this worked. And then you have to go write about it. And then spend hours writing it and going, did I give the game service? Did I give it due justice of how many hours I put into it, or if I finished it or whatever? Did I do a good review for it? And then obviously then I have to make sure I proofread my own stuff and then I send it out to my editor. But there's this whole thing to it where it's like, that's right there is a whole possibly 2 days of work that I have to pump out into a review. It's like, that's why it's hard for me to do YouTube videos. It really sucks. I want to do it all the time, and I'm so happy, Nick, you made my day with that. I just love Hard for an Otaku getting an OVA. That's awesome. I really want to see that. And what's up, Jenny? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. But I don't want to keep talking about. By the way, I feel bad. I hope you guys don't mind me talking about like work and being, like, oh, you talk about work. Hey, listen, that's a things that already people have to deal with. It's not that I'm saying like, oh, woe is me because I work. That's a typical thing. Once you get to a certain age, you're going to work. That's the way of life, unfortunately. But the thing is that it just makes it where I have to then explain to people that on YouTube that might be younger, or people that don't understand why I haven't done reviews as much as I used to, or why I stopped midway through Attack on Titan. It wasn't just because of views. I say that, but it's partially that, but it's other things. Just life gets in the way, and I want my own time to do stuff. I don't want my day to be work, sleep 2 hours, work, sleep. That's not really a good day to me, That's I appreciate it, Jenny. That's cool. No worries. Hey, what's up, Joy? How you doing? Good morning to you. I know it's morning for you. It looks I'm gonna definitely check it out. Who's your favorite? Mia, Sushi Fairy, or me? Dude, why would you do that? I'm not gonna say who's my favorite of you four. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You guys are all cool in your own way. 3 comma. I'm gonna binge. I promise you, I'm gonna binge Banana Fish. I've heard nothing but good things from people who love it. I want to watch it so bad. I remember the manga way back when, because that manga is ancient, and I thought it was cool back then. And that's why people were like, oh, so surprised by certain aspects. I'm like, you were surprised by it. I wasn't, unfortunately, because I didn't react. So I saw that. But I just you want to see my reaction. You're an ass, dude. But no, I'm not going to say which one's my favorite out of you guys. You guys are all awesome in your own rights. I like I said, I know a little bit about Banana Fish, but a little bit. Like, I never got through a lot of the manga. I read some of it. That's about it. Yeah, I heard. You know, the thing is that even the manga, it's like that. Cheeky. Again, I wasn't surprised by that, because if you look on what Banana Fish is labeled as, it's labeled as that genre. So it's like, and I'm not going to spoil it because you haven't got, some of you guys haven't seen Banana Fish yet, but look up the genres that Banana Fish puts itself in. It's not just action and drama. It's got some other stuff that's thrown in there too that kind of spoils some of the themes of it, that don't make the surprise or the reactions people had really noteworthy, because you're like, if you looked and did your research beforehand to see what type of show this was, you would see, oh, it's that type of show. Okay, well, it's got elements of that type of show in it. Still, Banana Fish is the art and animation for it's amazing. I've seen some of the things of it. Yeah, no, I mean, I know a lot of people are still watching it. It's one episode, like, it's finished, right? The anime finished, or is it still going? I don't even remember anymore. You watch and collect yaoi, homie. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna give you crap for that. It's nothing wrong with that. So do what you do. I'm sorry, but I was looking at this thing because I forgot if I showed you guys the little diva statue. Diva. It's so adorable. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. I would show you guys a statue I bought recently, but I'll take a picture of it because I can't pick it up and put it over here yet because it's like all the way on top of my thing. I got for the Right Stuff bundle, I got the last 5 of My Hero. So the last 5 that like of, I think about the second set that was $25 for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is pretty cool. I can't wait till the first 5 come in the mail eventually. It's out of stock still, so I'm waiting for that to come through. Oh, how long that's gonna take. Rich boy. Dude, again, I'm not rich. I wish I was rich. There's a joke. There's a running joke at my work where we wish we get paid more for what we do, because we do a lot of shit, and it's like we don't get paid as much as you think you would get paid. Called being wise with your money and not having tons of overhead on you there. If I had more overhead on me, I probably wouldn't buy as much as I do. But yeah, whew. This is fun. I miss doing live chats with you guys. You know, let me know in the comments. Would you prefer me doing more live comments or live videos like this, where we can talk and, you know, maybe I won't do as many episode reviews of stuff, but I could talk about episodes I'm watching of a show. If we did it that way, I can easily watch and talk to you guys more and do almost like a review format of that. But you know, it's interesting with it. And I'm not dressing up as anything as Halloween. I don't dress up for Halloween anymore. I haven't been like that in a long time. Unfortunately, yeah. And I haven't been invited to any like Halloween parties. I've never really. Well, no, that's a lie. I have been invited to Halloween parties before. I just never have gone to a Halloween party like since I was a kid or teenager. All right, so what I'll do probably is like with the the new season coming out. Maybe not right away, but maybe in late October, we'll have another live stream where I'll talk to you guys about my opinions on certain episodes and stuff like that. We'll just talk about all the anime that came out that I've watched. Also, we'll talk about it, have discussions about it. This way, at least, I might not be doing episodic reviews, but I can talk to you about like, oh, did you guys see episode 2? How great that was and what I loved about it in episode, do that. So that'd be kind of cool. I think that'd work. But I will be doing like first episode type things, where I might do first episode reviews for stuff, just because I want to see what it like. If it gets a lot of love, it does really well. I'll figure out if I can do a thing for it. We'll see what happens though. Like Sword Art, when it comes out, you can bet I will have the first episode reviewed, because sword art, and second off, the fact that I love the light novels for it. I'm actually I'm going on to the 12th one right now, and I love it. The light novels for sword art are so much better than the anime ever was. That's the bottom line, and whew, I'm stoked for this season. You guys have no idea, you really do. I wouldn't mind streaming for Halloween. I don't know if many people would be there though. And what's up, CJ? How you doing? I think I've seen you in chats before. At least to my knowledge, I think I've seen you in chats before. The new season of SAO won't have a Yandere, technically. Technically. I'm not going to spoil it any further. There is a big main female that's coming out for it, and there are some interesting moments between the characters, but yeah. It's okay, CJ. I knew I felt like I've seen you before, at least show up. I apologize, but it's been a long time since I've seen certain people in here. I appreciate you for joining. How you doing, man? What's up? Let's see what we got. Yeah, no, maybe I'll have a stream for Halloween. We'll see. Be kind of cool. We talk about like just horror, anime, manga. We could do that if you guys want that. I mean, I'll have a poll on Twitter about that. If you guys want to have like a stream for that, so I got to do now 2 things for Twitter before I forget. I can't wait. By the way, Anime in New York City's coming out in November. I'm so stoked for that. You're looking for new YouTubers. Oh. Do I play mobile games? Yes, I play several mobile games. I'm playing right now Honkai Impact the 3rd. I was actually meant to be the main reviewer for that from our website. And it was something that I ended up like thinking, I was just going to review it just a little bit and just enjoy it once. I got into it. I loved that game. It was so much fun to the point that when I did the review for it, the company that did Honkai Impact loved my review for it. And even beyond that, started doing it where, hey, listen, can you review the next update? Can you review the next update? And it was just like, I was amazed by that. It was really cool. So it's a good game. It's one of my favorites. I haven't played mobile in a long time, but I used to play mobile online or mobile battle arena thing on phones. That was fun. Look at that hair. What's up with my hair? Is my hair going nuts right now? No, my hair's like always nuts. I know a few people said I should get it cut. I will get it cut probably not this week, but probably next week when I get paid again. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Horror anime marathon. That'd be fun. Just like binge 30 different anime shows that are horror. Yeah, I heard about Dragula Lost. I think it came out on Nintendo Switch, right? They have a version for it on Nintendo Switch. Don't quote me on that. I think. Trashy horror movies. What about trashy horror movies? Yeah, trashy horror movies are one of those things that they're terrible, but they're fun. They're like you just enjoy them. That's what made like Halloween and all these other movies from the past so much fun because there was elements to them that were terrible. And you're like, oh my god, this is cringeworthy, but they had cool concepts that you don't see anymore, and they were just different. So yeah, we should do more streams. We haven't done a stream in a long time. All of us, we'll get one. All right, I'll see you, CJ. I'll check it out. I will check it out. Gaku Garashi is an amazing zombie show. That twist of it that has that like all these young girls, and you think, oh, they're having fun at school. Then it's that bombshell. You're like, oh, this is not fun anymore. I love that show. It really is. It's a great show. A lot of it though was like not surprising. Sankareya. I don't want to talk about Sankareya. I'm one of the few people that hate Sankareya. It's not that good to me. I tried. I read the manga for it. I think the manga's okay. I read through the whole thing. The anime, I watched the whole thing, and I was like, it's hit or miss. It's got moments that's good. Like, I think the beginning of Sankareya is good, and then it just goes to this, like, creepy territory. Especially the father in that is so creepy. You haven't seen it? It's about if you haven't seen Sankareya, it's about a guy who loves zombie and horror movies, and he has this, like, obsession with bringing back the dead. This girl that he ends up meeting who also likes him just kind of falls for him a little bit, ends up dying, and he brings her back using an old like powder that his grandfather had. and it's like not a powder, but it's like a leaf that the grandfather had. Brings back a dog, and then brings back her, and so she's a zombie technically by definition, but she's human looking. It's hit or miss. It's like a romance comedy slash semi horror. I don't even want to know if it's thrown in horror, but you have a little bit of creepiness to it sometimes. Have I read Boogie Bot Phantom? Yes, I have read Boogie Bot Phantom. I own one of the manga, or not manga, excuse me, one of the lineups for it. I also have seen the anime and the original anime. I cannot wait for the quote unquote like remake of it. I think it's so going to be so good. Magical Girl Site. I watched the first couple episodes before I really didn't get into it. It was not my thing about it. It's like, yeah, it's Ikaria to kind of end the whole thing on it. It's okay. It's not great. I think the anime's worse than the manga is, but the manga doesn't end on a really great note either. It has this kind of like, oh, and it ends, that's it. If you want to watch horror hentai, you watch then, School Days or that's not more joking. You watch a Corpse Party, basically horror hentai. There's a lot of nasty shit that goes in Corpse Party. The games too are bad. The games have some I love the games for Corpse Party, but oh my god, they have some really some messed up shit that happened to those. Linlin, I couldn't agree with you more. Psychological anime or psychological horror anime psychological horror in general is one of my favorite genres because there's something. Okay, so the best way to put it is think about it this way, guys and girls. You have a mindset, right? And then you have this mindset that you believe this is reality. You believe this is the concepts of reality. You can't really mess up your own mind unless you choose to do that. Your mind is supposed to be your sacred place, that your place that, unless God forbid something happens to it, it's your mind to control. Psychological horror in general, be it movies, anime, manga, whatever, invades that space by messing with your thought process, and it makes things appear in your mind that you're like, oh, I didn't even think about that, or you just get surprised by like the horror elements here and there. It does that, and it does it so well. When you have a really good psychological horror, it invades you in ways that no other horror will ever do. It'll scare you in ways that it doesn't need jump scares. You just need the crap that scares you just from thought process alone. I love that. Right, because jump scares are a concept that, it's like, oh yeah, boo, something pops up on screen. That's scary, yes. It is a version of horror. It's not good horror. It's been done everywhere. I watched Winchester, by the way, that movie, and this is kind of out of the anime territory, but Winchester was all jump scares 90% of the time. They had some good ones here and there, but it was all jump scares. It's not a good horror movie. That's a generic, anyone could do it horror movie. Loud noise, scary image on screen. You got a horror movie. That's what's enjoyable about that. I mean, yeah, it's like it's fun because you get that adrenaline pump, but it's not a good horror thing when you think about it at the end of the day. You have something that messes with your mind, and you're like, oh, there's an old classic I love, Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder, the horror movie. It's what inspired Silent Hill, by the way, because no one knows about that. But Silent Hill was inspired by an American movie called Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is about a concept of this guy gets back from war, his mindset's all jacked up, and he's starting to see these weird creatures. He's starting to see things happening in his life that he can't differentiate between reality and fake. Like what is fiction, what is fact. And he starts going crazy because of it. It's a great movie, and it's got some true. Here's the kicker: it's got some real concepts in it that are explained at the very end of the movie. So, let's see what else. Who is your favorite non-anime YouTuber? I like Markiplier. Markiplier is awesome. I love Good Mythical Morning. Let's see what else. I like Smosh games sometimes. They're fun. Smosh games can be a little childish sometimes, but they're good when you watch them for like just their board games and stuff like that. They're more adult stuff. Horror films cannot beat it. Depends on what we're talking about. Like originally, have I seen 11 Eyes? Michelle, I saw 11 Eyes a long time ago. Never again. It's not my cup of tea. Have you watched American Psycho? I watched a little bit of it. I never finished the first the original Psycho movies. I finished American Psycho with what's his face Christian. Are you talking about the Christian Bale one or Bale? What's his name? The guy from Batman. Why can't I know Christian Bale? Is it no? Dude, why can't I remember his name? The guy's name is escaping me. I don't know why that's happening. Goes to show you I'm tired. Christian Bale. That's what it is. I've seen some of it. I never finished the whole movie. It's a good movie though, from what I saw. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Thank you. Yeah, see, I wasn't crazy then. Okay. Ladder Freak. Yeah, Christian. Yes, that's good. It is Christian Bale, but he's in American Psycho, from what I believe. If we're talking about the old movie that came out a while back, so, like I said, it's a good movie, and it's kind of like a twisted version of Psycho, because it is going off the concept of that, but not entirely. Ladder freaked me out. Yes, Ladder is a creepy movie. Stephen King his movies are hit or miss to me. Like, he has some great movies, he really does, and then he has some horror movies, like horrible horror movies, and it's like original, like the new version of it is great. It's fantastic. Really go check that out. The original It doesn't hold up as well as my thought process thought of it. Like, nostalgia glasses made it where I thought it was an amazing movie, and then I rewatched it like a year back. No. Needed more werewolf movies without CGI. There's a werewolf movie with the guy from Sicario that came out. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, original miniseries, but that's like the movie one. It's not that good. A good zombie movie, Train to Busan. Go watch that. Train to Busan is a Japanese zombie movie. It's incredible. It really, really is great. Great. It's got a mixture of World War Z concepts where the zombies move really fast, but it's also got this really cool concept to it of how they do zombies and how they even have the characters where they're on the train and trying to survive going to control the train and they're trying to get to Busan. Like, the area they're going to is Busan, and they have to go through all the zombies and all these areas that are messed up. It's such a good movie. You want a good zombie movie, Train to Busan. Yeah, I'm only gonna have the chat up for maybe like 10, 15 more minutes, guys. It is almost time up. Because like I said, I gotta get ready for sleep. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow, stuff like that. I feel bad. I only had it for an hour, but I told you guys it would only be about an hour long. I don't know if it's getting an American remake, but go watch the original one at least for now. It's not that you can get it on Amazon. It plays on all Blu-rays and stuff like that, because they actually have released the American version of it. It has an English dub, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's good. It really, really is a good movie. I still plan on watching. It's based off the manga series. I love the manga for it. I never finished the manga for I Am Hero. There's another zombie manga I wish it would become an anime called Hour of the Zombie. I wish that would come out. Hour of the Zombie is about zombies that like change back into humans at certain intervals with the memory of what they did. So it's like, they start chewing on people, and then an hour later they wake up and they're like, oh, what where were we? What happened? And their mentality starts getting all jacked up because now they realize they're not human anymore. But at the same time, they have moments where they are human. So they're good manga. Train to Busan, I wish it would get a sequel. It could work because the movie does end on a note that could be a sequel, but I would kind of hope it doesn't, just for the sheer fact that I don't think it'd be a good sequel, because it's like the amazing elements of the first movie is the fact that they're on the train trying to get away and escape, and then you have it where if they made a sequel, it wouldn't probably be about a train anymore. Kingdom Hearts 3, I am pumped for that. It's coming out in January. I'm pumped for Resident Evil 2, by the way, since we're talking about horror. It is not the end of the game. No, there's gonna be more for Kingdom Hearts. Unless Kingdom Hearts 3 does look kind of like thing where it does end on a note, that'd be interesting. What else we got? I'm sick of reboots too. I agree with you, Shiki. Like, I don't need any more reboots. But the It reboot's not bad, and the sequel's coming out in 2019. I'm happy about that. If, no offense, people find it weird hearing Koreans with American accents. Depends. It depends. I mean, like, I always have this discussion with my dad because we watch a lot of foreign movies, and one of the things is like we watch a lot of Japanese movies and stuff, or chopsaki movies. I prefer the original dub, like the dub from that country, not the American dub, because the Americanized dub, it uses some very popular voice actors. You know, like you'll hear people's voices from anime or in video games doing voices for these characters, but it's cheaply done half the time because like they come in for a role obviously, and they do the role to the best of their abilities, but the way they kind of like make the mouth flops and all that, what's it called, the mouth lips and all that move around and stuff like that, they can't mimic the same thing as a real, like anime, for example. The lip flaps, you can change the pitch of them to a certain degree and make it where they match more of a human. You know, like if Americans now doing the voice actor for a character, they can have it where the lip flaps move a certain way. In Asian movies, it doesn't work because, you know, that's a person doing that in front of a camera. So you can't really alter their lips. So you have to have it where the person's voice acting them is trying their best to mirror however the person sounds. And so you'll have this guy that's yelling at the top of his lungs out of nowhere, and he's still yelling, and yet the guy's done yelling on the screen. So I'd rather watch the concepts of watching in the original dub. That's just me though. Also, okay, so yeah, Train to Busan probably is Korean then. I always think it's Japanese, but I'm stupid. Are you gonna play Red Dead Redemption 2? Hell yeah, CJ. Shit. If you don't know CJ, I'm a huge video game nerd. I play millions of video games in general, so it's like I have everything basically in October pre-ordered. It's bad. I already talked, like a lot of my savings is gonna dip into all the games coming out in October. Like the only thing I'm gonna hold out on is Assassin's Creed, the Roman one, because that one I'm gonna wait till Black Friday because it's gonna be cheaper on Black Friday. They always do that with every Assassin's Creed game comes out, and it always is dirt cheap on Black Friday. So Jump Force is going to be so good. I can't wait for Jump Force. I'm so pumped for that. You have no idea. I saw that and I was like, oh my God. And I really thought it was CyberConnect who did it, but it's not. I don't know how KH, the Kingdom Hearts anime would be. Like, it might be good. They have a manga for Kingdom Hearts if you guys didn't know that. They also have a light novel series for it too. There's I want to say 3 light novels, and I believe there's 2 manga, maybe 4. 1 or 2. Because I don't know. That's actually no. I'm sorry. The manga has more because they have several for the first season or first game, and then they have like a few for the Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I know that's it. So Smash Brothers for the Switch is coming out. I don't even remember. It's coming out next year. I can't wait for that either. Ashiki, I'm not gonna waste money. It's not a waste if I need it. I need those games. But yeah, you know, guys, thanks by the way for showing up. I'm so happy you guys came here. It's awesome. You know, I didn't have like 1,000 people obviously joining. I had like 15 at the most, but that's good. I'm amazed by having even like more than 10 or 5. I thought there was only be a few people. I'm happy, legit, that you guys are still watching my channel and still here and, you know, sub to me. And oh, it's crazy. You should see the movie Bloodstone. I don't think I've heard of that. I'll check it out. I'll check out 3 comma. Do you buy a lot of manga? No. I used to buy a lot of manga. I buy a lot of light novels. Light novels and stuff. I just bought the what is it called? Perfect. Is it Perfect Blue? Hold on. Just give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, it's Perfect Blue. I bought the Perfect Blue light novels. Oop. This is the first one, and this is the sequel. Yeah, well, this is cheap though. This was like $8, and this was I think 10. So that's cool. Like I said, I showed you guys my Hero one. If you guys didn't see, this is My Hero. I got the first 10. Right Stuff was doing a bundle where it's the first 5 were $25, and the last 5 that came out, well, the last 5 of the first 10 were $25 also. So it was like $50. But yeah, ReZero Complete Collection. ReZero, that's a good thing. ReZero, the second volume got delayed until I believe a future date. The first volume came out. It's the first 13 episodes, but yeah. You know, the Haunted Springs, it starts off good. I think it's going to get shittier, though, because I can already see that from watching the first episodes. The first, like, 2. Pre-order the Monogatari box set. That's probably going to be expensive as hell. I can only imagine. Monogatari is an expensive series. Like, that's probably one of the most... In terms of any anime series you could buy, it's probably one of the most expensive because, like, every single volume is, what, like $60, $70? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys, because you know Oh, Zach, it's bad timing. I know you just joined. I appreciate you're still alive. How you doing, Zach? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. So things I'm gonna talk about again. Number one, expect more live streams. These are easy for me to do. Like I'm still kind of tired right now, but I can still function and give you guys a decent live stream. Hopefully, I'll do more live streams. I'll do it specifically also to kind of time in with how many anime episodes review for release for stuff. So, like, expect the first one to come out mid-October. We'll say mid-October. If not, it'll be around Halloween. I'm gonna do a Halloween live stream because I do want to do one with you guys, and I really don't have very much planned for Halloween, so I'll do a live stream with that. And then yeah, we'll just have live streams more often than used to be. Also in general, I will have episode like 1 reviews. I'll have out for stuff, and then I'll do full series reviews when I can. Expect Steins Gate Zero to have a review sometime this week. Expect My Hero to be reviewed sometime this week. Big Windup will be reviewed sometime this week. I can get those 3 reviews out. I'm working on 2 of them already, so that'll be easy enough as it is. But with that, guys and girls, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so happy to have all you guys here join. It's really awesome, really, seriously. I will talk to you guys later. Stay subscribed to my channel. Check out my Patreon. I talked about Patreon already before. I don't need Patreon, but it does help me to help other YouTube channels and stuff like that. I donate money towards them and stuff like that. So it's like a giant cycle. I do it to just not just YouTube channels. I do it to also people who do cosplay and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good night. God bless you all. Have a great one. Thanks, Michelle, Zach, Shiki, CJ, Nick, Leroy, Lin, also. Michelle, I already said to you. Nick, who else? I'm trying to name every single person that was here. Joy, Jenny was here for like a minute. Nate, Miles. I am legit not naming everyone. I feel 3 comma, obviously. Kawaii Crew, you were here for a little bit. And I don't know if you're still probably here. Tribo, of course, you're always thanks. Robe, thank you. Daniel Waltz, you were here. Zach, you showed up for a little bit at the end, but you're still over here. And everyone else in general, if I missed you, I'm sorry. A lot of people. But I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.